All right, welcome everybody. It is David Thomas. I got with me Mr. Jay Woolwine. We are going to be shooting your weekly dose of motivation, inspiration, and education. All right, so as always, you know the spiel. Sometimes we talk about trading, sometimes we talk about just personal development. Today is one of those personal development days, and it might rub some people the wrong way, but we'll get into that. But just a heads up, next week we will not be having a session. Obviously, that's going to be Christmas Eve. So Jay and I are going to be spending time with our family, and we will not be around. So I hope everybody has obviously a good time with their family over Christmas and has a Merry Christmas. So but yeah, today we're going to be diving into being an early riser. All right. So I know a lot of people obviously, might fight a battle with that, but there's something about waking up early that just sets the tone for the entire day different. I mean, does it not? I mean, it's when I started waking up early, it felt like I just gained control over my life, right? There's that quiet calm in the morning when the world hasn't woken up yet. It's like you have a head start, you have extra time in the day. It doesn't really feel like you have the days get busy enough where it really doesn't feel like we have a ton of extra time. But you certainly don't have that feeling if you get up late, right? It's that time to reflect, it's plan, and kind of just exist without all of the chaos that comes with the day. I found it's not just about productivity, but it's also about mental clarity and really kind of an emotional well-being because when you're late, you're stressed out, and that just doesn't lead to, a good mindset of the day.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And I mean, for me personally, like we used to get up in the morning, but it was never early. And like a year ago, I kind of shifted my schedule. I mean, lately it's been a mess because I'm sleeping in a recliner because of my shoulder and all this
All right.
crap and medicines and stuff. So my
Right.
schedule is a mess. But
We'll give you a break.
yeah, but when I started, like it used to be like 6 a.m. I'd get up, right? And then it was 5, and then it was 4. And now like I don't set an alarm and I get up between 3 and 4 every day. And
Yeah.
it's like you said, like there's nobody up, like you just get stuff done. So it's been a game changer. And there's something empowering about getting up before the rest of the world, right? It just feels like you're giving yourself like a block of time to focus on what really matters to you, right? Like I do my meditation before I ever get on the charts or anything before I even get up from the chair. And I've noticed that just sitting quietly by myself, or maybe it's for you, it's journaling or whatever it is, right? I know David does his devotion. You start your day with that intention, right? It's something that you've scheduled and planned and you do it, right? That discipline of getting up early, it just carries over, right? It boosts your confidence, right? It's like proving to myself that I'm in charge of the day.
Yeah, exactly. It's about creating a mindset of control, a mindset of purpose. When I wake up early, it feels like I'm already ahead. I've already accomplished something before the day has even really began. And the mornings are kind of like a sacred time. They're a special time. There's no noise, no emails demanding attention. It's just some peace. Like you said, I have my devotion. It's a way to center for the day and get your mind right. I use that time like to have my devotion, plan my day, enjoy a cup of coffee, without any kind of rush. And yes, I do drink coffee for you strict carnivores out there. You can hate me if you want. I've been haven't drunk. I did go like a year and a half without drinking it, but I fell off the wagon. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. But it's that time, it's your time, and especially if you're able to catch the sunrise, that sunlight, it's like it really is kind of like nature's reset button. Studies show that that morning light can improve your mood, helps regulate your sleep cycle, and so it's really kind of a win-win.
Yeah, absolutely. That quiet, intentional time is just priceless. And I've started using my mornings to, get in some exercise. Like I can't do much with my arm, but I still have to do like stretching and stuff. And I do my basically it's the what do they call it? PT,
Mhm.
physical therapy for my
Right.
arm. It's those early hours just create a buffer between me and what the rest of the day is going to bring, right? That chaos that is going to come with your day. Like every day when David and I get on, right? He and I talk about like, what are you going to do today? And like it's always like just so much stuff. We're like, oh my God, like we're already behind, right? And but at that point, we've already had our hour or so of our time, right? And then you're like, okay, I can handle the rest of that because I did this before. So and And you just find that starting your day with those small wins, right? Like maybe you guys have heard of that book that was written by I think he was a Marine Corps like general or Navy general. I don't remember what branch of service he was. It's called what's it called? He's the guy that says to make your bed first, right? I don't know, I can't remember the name of that, but he talks about how like if you get up and make your bed, right, no matter what your day brings, right, at least you started with that, you got that done. And if you have a crappy day, you come home, your bed's made at least, right? You're climbing into a bed that's been made, right? It looks orderly. There's just so much like around that. So I can't remember the name of it. I'll find it, but it's pretty powerful. And you know, if you finish some tasks, right, in that morning time when you have your own time, you can knock some things off your list, right, and it kind of builds momentum for those bigger achievements later in the day. And it's funny how just like that simple shift in your routine can have such a big effect.
Yeah, it's like that domino effect. Starting the day on that positive note makes you more productive, more optimistic. You're more calm. You're less stressed. Um, I've noticed that you're better at handling situations because you already kind of have that mental head start. When you're already frazzled and you're behind and all this stuff, and something hits you, it's like everything comes tumbling down. But if you have a little control because you are ahead, when something hits you, you're in more control. So, um, it does really bring that kind of sense of stability. And it's not just about getting more done. It's just really about kind of feeling in control and in sync with your goals. I found that my evenings feel more relaxed when I know that I've been productive during my day or made the most of my day.
Yeah, absolutely. And that structure has really changed things, right? I mean, knowing that you started your day with that intention makes everything else kind of feel more manageable, like we talked about. But I mean, I know my kids call me an old man, right? Because I go to bed at like 8 o'clock. I know David does too. Like he goes to bed at like 7:30. If you don't catch David before like 7 p.m. Eastern, like
Not
you're not
happening.
gonna catch him, right?
No.
Because I'll message him at like 7:30 and he's already not answering his phone, right? But and you know, it's not always that we're asleep, but that's like you said, like your evening is more relaxed because you got all your stuff done, right? And that evening time that's your time to relax and get ready for bed and plan on being more productive, right? It's about creating that space for what really matters for your personal growth, for your family time, or just for your own peace of mind, right? And I'm kind of starting to realize that being an early riser isn't really just a habit. It's like this is just like it's a lifestyle, right? This is who I am. So it's a lifestyle choice, right? That kind of shapes your perspective about everything, right? So here's the mornings. here's, here's the mornings.
Be careful there. Don't hurt yourself. But yeah,
That's what's
absolutely. It's all about being, giving yourself that chance to be in control of the day. And because we know life keeps hitting and it doesn't stop and it'll keep on coming. And so better preparing yourself for that highest chance of success is going to definitely help you. So hope you got value out of this, and hope everybody once again has a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. But we'll see you back probably after the holidays, because the week after that you're got the New Year's and all that. So probably will be a couple weeks. But either way, we will be back, and yeah, we'll see you soon. All right, y'all take care.